Hello, everyone. This is a show that I have no idea what to call, and today I'm interviewing Flanagan as he is about to leave Holbrook. So, Flan,
Yeah.
why are you leaving us? Why are you leaving us? Why? I want to know.
No, that's a good place to start. Well, I know I'm leaving, but it's for me. It has nothing to do with really wanting to leave at all. I'm sad. I'm really bummed to be leaving, especially leaving like this. I never thought it would happen at a time where I didn't get to say goodbye and really have like a last school year to remember. And always we're going to remember this one, but not for the right reasons, unfortunately. Moving on to continue building on everything I've learned here at Holbrook. This is something that I'm very interested in education, obviously being a teacher for 10 years. And this is something that I'm passionate about and that I'm ready to kind of continue growing in. So I'm going to get into a program for curriculum and teaching with a focus on multicultural and urban education. And that's something that for me is so important to continue growing. I really want to be involved in thinking about the deep problems and the deep challenges that we face in education, particularly public education. So for me, it's just kind of a continuation of what I've been doing here at Holbrook. And it's sad to have to leave Holbrook, but it's building off of it.
So, I guess since you said Holbrook a lot in that monologue, what will you miss about Holbrook? You think?
I think for me, I mean, so I spent my whole childhood in Holbrook. I grew up here, and then this is where I spent my whole career now too, as an adult. So there's really already two distinct phases of my life that have really been shaped by Holbrook. So I think a big part of it is that I'm going to miss is the community and the closeness and how small it is. Getting to know some of my teachers really well and really having close relationships with them and really feeling like I had a very personal experience in high school. And I think that was true for me as a teacher too. I loved getting to know my students really well. I was lucky to have really small classes and really I have so many great memories and so many great relationships with so many students over the years that I think that's really what's so special about Holbrook, especially, is that you can really develop these really close, authentic, personal relationships in a school like that.
Small school, it's just that small community is just really good to have around here. Really fun to just meet new people, get into new groups because everyone just knows each other. Everyone's
Yeah,
nice to each other around here too because again, we all just kind of know each other since it's a small group of people, not like thousands of people in a class or something.
absolutely. And it's surprisingly rare when you start learning about other people's experiences at other schools. It can often feel really impersonal, and so something that we're lucky to have in Holbrook, and something I hope Holbrook continues to really build on. Like that's a strength. Like that's something that Holbrook can really be proud of and really grow around.
What was your favorite memory about Holbrook? I guess, in the context of you teaching, what was your favorite teaching memory of Holbrook?
Teaching. A lot of my favorite memories around teaching have to do with, yeah, like I said, developing relationships around with students. I think doing the culture fair is something that was always really meaningful for me. I really loved getting to do something that felt I did a lot of academic work with my students about culture fair in class, and we would learn and study and practice in kind of a school setting and like learn and doing assignments and preparing for it. But then it was something that felt really authentic because it was connected to this really awesome event that we got to share with the whole community. For me, that's what a public school really can be, is when you're kind of celebrating who you all are as a group, integrating the community, integrating families, sharing and trying to develop greater understanding and just learning from each other. I love that. I mean, it's impossible to even pinpoint one experience because they all are so tied together.
I feel like that was a very general question. So let's narrow that down a little bit. Your favorite memory of culture fair?
Okay, yeah. I think probably my one that stands out. Once again, there's a lot, but I loved it when I got to bring my daughter to culture fair, and she got to kind of participate. That felt a lot like bringing together like two families, bringing together a lot of people, and just like I said, kind of representing the community and the family aspect of it. I appreciated that, like Miss Morgan and Miss Gallagher put pictures of my daughter I think 2 years in a row they did it. I don't know if it happened this year. My daughter at Culture Fair in the yearbook, which I loved. I
Huh.
loved that kind of that connection happened, and that's also that's something that's permanent, right? That picture is
Yeah.
there in a kid's yearbook forever, which I like. So that was a special moment. But yeah, Culture Fair, that's one of the cool things about Culture Fair. There's so many, and I think so many different people had so many different special moments at Culture Fair. But that was one that stood out for me.
All right. Next memory. Your favorite track memory.
Oh, a lot there too. I mean, one that stands out that's a little bit more general and broad is when were announced as getting second place for the girls team at league meet 2 years ago. And for me, that was extra special just because it was a culmination of years of work. That was my 8th year, I guess 7th or 8th year coaching the team, and we've gone from really teeny tiny, just barely hanging on program with like just a handful of kids, boys and girls, to a huge team, which with almost 100 kids participating every year, and something that it was to see that type of growth in the program, that type of development, and especially seeing just the whole coming together to celebrate. Like that's a really cool, special moment to really feel like we have that group success. And I love that it was boys and girls. Like the boys were just as excited for the girls as the girls were for winning it themselves. And that's one thing that I've always loved about track is that it's really so it takes such a big team to succeed, but you can still and everyone's doing such different things. There's 16 different events, but you're still all together as one team.
Yeah, you really have done a really great job with the track program for real. Like honestly, you made a team that is like 100 something kids just feel like this really like closely knitted family. You should have seen all the Snapchat stories when track was canceled this year. It was all just like I'm missing track, man. Like even now, like I still see posts just like I miss track. I miss it a lot. Like it's just yeah, we all just miss track. We all wish that we could have done it this year.
I love that it's something that you all are close enough where you can kind of support each other like that. Like, and
Yeah.
that's cool. That's special. That's what sports are supposed to be. Where it's like, even though you're sad that you're missing out on something, the fact that you all are kind of in it together and commiserating and supporting each other just gives me hope and confidence that you're just gonna be even better next year.
Are you proud of what Culture Fair and track has become at this
Oh
point?
yeah. Yeah, I'm so proud. I'm so proud of the students, and I'm hopeful. And I think what I'm most proud of, and we'll see about Culture Fair, but I'm so proud that track's just going to keep getting better.
I guess a follow-up question on that. Do you think that track and Culture Fair will be able to be very, I guess, self-sustaining for many years to come, even after you've passed?
I think so, absolutely. I mean, once again, it's all going to depend on how passionate the students are and how much work they put into it, and hopefully, and that you all get the support that you deserve from the school. And I'm confident that the school will continue to support those groups because I think when you look at the amount of people that participate in both of those groups, it's a lot of kids, and anytime that many students come together to try to do something positive, I think the school will support that and try to help that continue to grow. Love to shout out to so many students, but I think I'll refrain from specific shout outs. But I think anyone, I mean, like I talked about at the beginning, this is all about personal relationships, and so I hope that the people that uh, are important to me know that, and I'll definitely make sure to be speaking to people individually and saying my goodbyes and giving them my appreciations, but not going to do it right here on Code Blue. But I'm gonna miss everyone. That's really true. I know that sounds cliche, but I really am. I'm gonna miss the whole school community, and there's so many special people at Holbrook. So I'll miss you all.
Do you have anything else that you would like to say to any of your students or within any of your classes, the track team, people you've worked with in the school, Culture Fair, all that stuff? Do you just have anything you want to say and just say your general goodbyes, even though you just said it. You can just say it again if you want to. So yeah, just start talking away. It's all you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll keep it brief for this part because you're right. I've said a lot already, but I think the biggest message is that I'm proud of I'm just so proud of the school and the town and all of the people that I've had the opportunity to work with over my 10 years as a teacher at Holbrook. And that goes back to my 6 years as a student at Holbrook Junior High School and senior high school back in the day, because I saw some of my teachers from back then still work at the school. So it's something that's like I said, something that I so appreciate, and so I'm so grateful to all the people that made my experience. That's really what we're in education for. It's for the people and the relationships, and to see everyone grow and develop and improve. And so that's what I think I'm just really excited. So my last message is keep in touch. Like I want to hear and see how you're doing and how you're growing, and I want to help in any way I can. So don't be a stranger, and I hope to talk to all of you often in the future.